Hi everyone, Daniel Hastings here from MMJ Wollongong.
Dave Beery again, MMJ. Welcome to our October blog. Now, Daniel, you've got some interesting observations about finance and in relation to real estate.
Yeah, absolutely. Got this information I've got to disclose from a family. Brian Hastings is a broker in the Illawarra, and certainly the challenges which a lot of people aren't realising, I think, at face value at the moment, is the banks are really cracking down on their lending criteria, or they've in fact been controlled a little bit in that regard as well. So it comes down to even little things. So late payments, maybe it's your credit card or a loan repayment, small loan repayments, even phone bills perhaps. All things like that are really stringently being looked at now from a CRA, Credit Rating Association, I think it is, and even little discrepancies, which I think we all can have easily from time to time. These, I'm not necessarily talking about people that are in a dire financial situation, really are getting hammered if they have, a number of late payments, even if it's a day or something like that. So just something that has come to our attention that you really got to, if you're looking to buy in the foreseeable future, it's not going to change immediately. So make sure that you're tidy in relation to your automatic payments and things like that, just to ensure that you're not going to get a bad credit rating at the end of the day when you're looking from a finance perspective.
So what you're saying basically is it's taking a lot longer time to get their finances sorted out to be able to buy real estate.
All this has taken a lot longer, and what we used to see all the time, didn't we? A finance approval within a week or something. It's not unusual that it's taking up to 4 weeks, and with that also they're asking for more information than they ever have as well. So it's really dragging out the train. Make sure you're organised in that regard. Make sure you're organised in relation to your payments and so forth. It'll put you in a much stronger position to perform for the right property. It's interesting times in the banking sector.
It is, certainly is. Yeah. Also, guys, I was reading an interesting article through news.com saying that an observation about 90% of agents are also saying that their vendors are setting their bar too high in pricing and not kind of listening to the marketplace. And about 50% of them they were saying too were in the vicinity of about $50,000 over where they should be when they're starting, which is causing a massive problem in the marketplace and things are hanging around as well.
Yeah, well, I mean, the reason why demand's down is because of the reasons that we just spoke about. The finance issues is a massive influence there. It's not like we've had interest rates going up or anything like that as well. So, people, I think agents as well as sellers really, some of the agents have been really slow out of blocks to make sure that their clients are at the right pricing levels as well.
If the vendors are getting out of that unrealistic numbers in their head, they're selling still. They're just taking a little bit extra time. And we were saying earlier that people asked us the question, what's the market like? And we're saying, yes, well, over here it's quiet, but we're flat out. The reason why we're flat out is because we're doing 10 times the amount of work
to get the sale over the line. And that's obviously in dealing with the sellers as well as dealing with buyers at the same time.
Now, another thing in relation to that finance, where the market is, we have that property down in Primby, which is absolutely unique. 2 properties on the site, so the dual lock, actually reasonably level, fronting right onto
Lake Illawarra.
How many of them?
With its own boat ramp, which is incredibly unique. So the fact that that's the case, it's a dual occupancy situation, modernised property as well. Victor and Angela Shalala took that to auction a couple of weekends ago, and very good turnout with 98 inspections throughout the course of the campaign too.
You get that with unique property, but that's why that was a perfect auction, isn't it?
Absolutely, In this market, especially in the stronger markets, you could auction almost anything. And in this market now, it's our philosophy at least. There's others that will do a different philosophy, but usually something a bit special and a bit unique is what's probably the best qualified from a residential perspective.
And the result on that was
$1,410,000. So done a record for the suburb. It started to get a little bit of press actually from the Mercury as well. So great job there by Victor and Angela Shalala.
Certainly. But I think we'll get that as a wrap this time.
All right, guys. Thanks for your time, and we'll see you in November.
See you later. Bye.